Hey there, I'm sharing divine guidance today. Please use your discernment to know if this is for you or not. It is a collective reading and it is for entertainment purposes only. Please visit my website betweenbothworlds.com to book any personal readings. Let's take a deep breath in. Releasing any concerns of today. Connecting and allowing the guidance in. I ask you to stand in trust, faith, and knowingness that you are divinely protected and loved. And these messages are for the highest and greatest good, and so it is. Okay. We're using Oracle of the Angels deck. That's a lot. Hold, please. Let's see. All right, tomorrow at 3 o'clock is our circle, Eastern Standard Time. If you haven't joined, please do so. It's free. It's fun. You can sign up on the website. There's some full moon energy, right? So let's see what we can do to get some advice regarding the full moon. Okay. All right, we got 3 cards. Bottom of the deck energy is harmony. All right, so this is you anchoring in harmony, being in harmony with oneself and others around you, okay? And being in this protective bubble of light, okay? You're here to maybe possibly do some work, energy work. Maybe you're being asked to focus on your own energy so that you also can anchor it in for the collective and possibly share it with others. This is understanding that you are an infinite being of light and you are able to connect to higher energies, okay? So this is you really anchoring in that prosperity vibration, Mother Gaia, okay? Connecting with Mother Gaia energy. First card out we have is I Am Beautiful, okay? Inside and out, okay? So I feel like you've been doing a lot of work. You've been doing a lot of pouring into oneself. I feel like you have gone through this process of transformation and have come to the conclusion that regardless of other people's perspectives of you, you know that you're beautiful inside and out. And I feel like you are this beautiful being that is sharing this wisdom and knowledge and energy with all those that you come in contact with. I'm getting that you've gone through a major transformation, and I feel like you're being guided by this light, or you could be the guided light. 37 breaks down to a 10, so this is kind of like a completion of some sort, an ending as well, like a rebirthing, okay? And I feel like this is like Mother Gaia like welcoming you in, like, come home, sister, come home, okay? So I'm getting that kind of vibe. I'm also getting like there's a major opportunity for you to connect and be. I feel like this is you taking the opportunity to work on the teachings and learnings that you've received to date and applying them, because I do have the application card after that. I have these 2 cards here. Oops, they go like this. And so I feel like you're applying what you've learned, okay, through this transformation process. And then I have the harmony energy. So I just want to get a couple additional points. Let's see. I am beautiful. Yes, you are. I love this deck. I just got it, so bear with me, okay, as I am learning it. Opportunity talks about becoming aware of the opportunities you have, even in this very moment. So this is like appreciating where you're at. Life abounds with endless possibilities. Sometimes all it takes is to open to them by staying focused on the present moment. Okay, so this is really talking about like embracing the opportunity to be in the here and now. Okay, and I feel like it opens up all kinds of doors for you. Time spent regretting the past or worrying about the future only keeps you from seizing the opportunities as they open up to you right now. Beautiful. Say what else? Success, liberation. I am beautiful. You are a beautiful and true being. See the wonder of your soul. See just how beautiful you are. You are important to the universe. The nature of your smile brings comfort. The steadfastness of your light brings hope to those around you. Stay true to yourself. Your simplicity and your radiance help others more than you know. Okay? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that for us. And then I have application. Let's see. Application. Here we are. So application, you have been on a quest for great understanding and knowledge for some time now. This card is an indication that the time has truly come to apply the acquired knowledge in a practical way to your real life. There will always be more to learn, but for now, focus on walking the walk. Okay? Demonstrate to yourself and those who you love that you have learned, and you'll see you've come even farther than you ever imagined was possible. Okay? Tapping into that wisdom and knowledge and applying it. Okay? Let's see. Harmony. It's possible to experience harmony even in the midst of chaos. This is because harmony comes from within and is not dependent on external factors. Okay, very important, especially nowadays. Choose to live more harmoniously today, embracing all that is without judgment. Take a moment to go within and connect with your inner sanctum at the heart of your being, where harmony always abounds, and consciously choose to bring some of that harmony with you everywhere you go. Oh, that's beautiful. So this is like, I center myself and create a protective bubble of love and light around me. Harmony is available to me at all times. Aw, how beautiful are these messages. Love that for us. Okay, so I'm going to keep these up here. Let's see if we can get some additional messages for you guys. Knight of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Six of Pentacles. The Hierophant. The Hierophant, however you want to say that. Nine of Cups. You are beautiful. You are in harmony. You are abundance. You appreciate all that you have and will be. I feel like this is you trusting yourself and where you're being guided. Understanding that like there is this forever learning. I feel like you're like the student that becomes the teacher. Okay, I feel like you are always in this quest for higher wisdom, higher knowledge, and I feel like now you are applying what you've learned. Okay, I feel like this is you embracing the current moment. This is you helping others on your path. I feel like this is also a time for receiving. Okay, I feel like with the Knight of Cups, I feel like this is you giving yourself the love that you deserve and understanding that like you deserve to be happy, abundant, cared for, prioritized. And I feel like you are beautiful. And I feel like this is something that you've learned, okay, along the way, is that like, you know, it's almost like, and this card is kind of like someone's trying to get one over on you and play games, but I feel like you are now able to see through the illusions that people may cast using some sort of an emotional manipulation or love bombing or whatever that might be. I feel like you see through all of that now. I feel like you learned something through this process, and I feel like you choose your peace, okay? Your peace over anything else, okay? You know that you deserve to be valued. There is a new beginning. There's a new opportunity coming in. Okay? Again, opportunity. This is something you're cultivating. This is something that you have planted seeds and now it's time to reap the harvest of, okay? It's almost like there's a blessing coming in for you to continue to grow and develop. Yeah, you planted those seeds. It's time to harvest now. 6 and 7 Pentacles. Okay, I feel like whatever you've been working towards, your hard work is paying off. Okay, and I feel like you've been doing this not just in your mind or in your heart space. I feel like you've been showing up in the physical, okay, by doing this. All right, there could be someone kind of like lurking. We call them the lurker. I feel like you protect your peace at all costs, okay, is what I'm getting. All right, rightfully so. You worked really hard to get here. All right, you do have, you know, a beautiful connection with the divine, with the Sun card. All right, this is also like growth, stability, enlightenment, confidence. You do have protection. This is truth coming to light. I feel like you are, it's almost like it's going to be your time to shine energy is also what I'm getting. I feel like you could be called to be in the spotlight in some way. I feel like there is some sort of like, yeah, I was getting like some sort of exposure, some sort of truth, some sort of balance, some sort of fairness is playing out here for you. All right, so if there was someone who was kind of thinking they could play games, just know that like they played a game, you know, by themselves. I'm getting like, you don't need to worry about that. I feel like you have surrendered this. I feel like this is something that divine is handling. I feel like there is this ability to connect, maybe channeling, receiving downloads, receiving light codes. I'm getting like there's some high vibrational energy here that you're meant to like now apply in the physical reality. Okay, and I feel like you're working on that, whatever that is for you. Okay. And I feel like this is to anchor in like our harmonious, peaceful, abundant, loving frequency here in the physical realm. So you might be someone who does like energy work, or you might be called to do some energy work, or you might be called to kind of like learn about some of these modalities. And also like, again, like continuously focused on your own personal development as well. I feel like you very much could be someone who works on their personal development and it actually affects others around you. Because again, like your energy field is expansive, okay, with the opportunity here. All right. I feel like you may be receiving an opportunity to expand in some way. I feel like you have been consistent with the energy that you've been putting down. I feel like you've been very focused, devoted, committed to whatever you have been asked to do, which is, again, like staying very like focused with the arrow. Like the arrow has a goal in mind. It has a direction. I feel like you're going in the right direction, okay? Is also what I'm getting. It's like continue to stay focused and devoted to your path. You're going in the right direction. And if you're not clear about that direction, I feel like that clarity will come in, okay? Okay. Okay, keep going. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because you are the star. You're meant to share your energy with others, with the world, okay? Whatever capacity the world is for you. This is you being a healer, someone who has the light of God, someone who's hopeful, optimistic, you know, someone who is able to connect on a higher level, someone who has this like creativity and new ideas. Potentially you might be asked to kind of like share your ideas, share your creativity. So if like you produce something that is creative, I feel like maybe this is you kind of like developing this more in some way, or having access to expand on this in some way. I feel like this is you having some sort of inspiration, new ideas. I feel like you are someone who tends to give back to others. I'm also getting you are like someone who might be very like spiritually inclined in some way. you might have an opportunity to increase your skills, your abilities. You might be receiving an increase in your abilities. I feel like you are someone, you are someone who's very like abundant in that way already with the Nine of Cups. All right, that was a whole lot. We're just going to take the one. Yeah, I feel like you're very abundant in your own right. Like you're somebody who has a lot to give and share. Like the other Nine of Cups in the traditional tarot, you see, you know, a masculine sitting in front and there's a bunch of cups behind him. They're kind of like on display. So you might be someone who has some sort of visibility that people can see. Like, wow, she's like almost like, glow up energy, but I don't want to make it like kitschy or egocentric. It's more like there is some sort of, there's something about you. There's something about her. There's something about her or him. It doesn't have to be a female that I'm reading for here. It could be a masculine. But I do like the fact that in this deck, there is a feminine, on the Nine of Cups. Six of Wands came out next. So this is 6-6. So that number might be resonating for you. And I feel like you're meant to kind of like lead others towards a different direction, or maybe you're meant to go at your own direction. I feel like you are going to be receiving some sort of recognition for the work that you do. So this could be, maybe there's a new opportunity coming in for you to expand or to be promoted, maybe to have more visibility in some way. This can also be you overcoming your own challenges in life, and continuing to stay on a high vibration and staying connected to the spirit realm in whatever way that is, connection to God. I'm getting like Wands is also being like kind of on your purpose, okay? And this also represents like success and victory, okay? So this is very like a message of kind of saying like whatever you've overcome, you're doing a great job, keep going. In fact, there's many people who have their eyes on you and are recognizing what you've overcome and how you've persevered, okay? So there's that. And I feel like it has something that you do, something that relates to who you are and what you do. We do have a Four of Swords here. I feel like there might have been some hard work towards healing, some shadow work. This also could be like connecting with and meditation, connecting with your spirit guides, your spirit team, to continue to receive information to help you move forward towards your path and journey. So I feel like this is a sense of like accomplishment in some way, like whatever test you just passed. Okay, I feel like, okay, it's on to the next. So I feel like they're asking like, we've still got a lot of work to do. We still need you to learn with the application here. So it's like connecting in order to receive the information and in order to move forward, okay? In order to kind of help you apply what you've learned, what you've experienced, what you've overcome, okay? Okay, we're flipping things, okay. Two of Cups in the reverse? No, okay, upright. All right, thank you for clarifying that. Two of Cups in the upright. I feel like there's been a lot of, maybe you've been connecting with somebody who very much could be like heading straight to you in some way, shape, or form, or you might be heading towards each other. You might be connecting with each other in a telepathic way with the swords. I feel like this is someone who you're meant to like work with energetically in some way, shape, or form. Or you might feel like you have a strong calling to work with somebody. Or this could be a friend. This could be a coworker. This could be a partnership that's coming in. I feel like they may watch you from afar at this time. You may not be hearing from them. I do feel like the two of you will be bringing to each other like a clear offer of some kind. I feel like it's equal matched and equal yoked. This also could be a romantic relationship. But I feel like right now you're being guided to focus on your skills, what you've been taught. Continue to practice whatever you've been guided to practice, okay? I feel like when it's time to move towards a new direction, towards your purpose, you will know. I feel like it doesn't potentially involve someone else, but it doesn't have to. This can also, let's get more information. Yeah, we have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like right now it's about you, okay? It's about you doing you, okay? I feel like there is something coming in that's going to elevate you in the physical realm in some way, shape, or form. I feel like the more focused you are on what you're creating, it's going to bring in abundance for you. And I feel like this is done on your own, right? It's not, you're not building this off or with someone else. This is solely something that you are experiencing and building, okay? And this does, just so you know, adds up to the 10 of Pentacles. So it's like establishing a legacy, okay? So I feel like right now it's about you establishing that legacy for yourself, okay? I feel like you're meant to do this on your own right initially, and then maybe there's an energy that comes in, right, that you're going to co-create with. Okay. Yeah, the 10, I have the Devil here. Why is the Devil here? Clarify the Devil. I'm getting like you're abundant in your own right and always have been. And I feel like you may have experienced energy that tried to prevent you from being abundant in your own right, or try to take from you, abuse you, siphon, like energy, vampire energy, trying to swap destiny even with the 10 here. So that would kind of be like legacy type energy, generational wealth. All right, I feel like there's some sort of low vibrational energy that sees you, okay, in a way of like, how can I take advantage of this energy? All right. And so you are being isolated for the most part to focus on working by yourself, because there is energy out there that you may have already dealt with in the past, or they're still energetically around that might want to still take from you. So this is like some sort of form of protection here. It's almost like this Devil energy knows that you are abundant and knows that there's a blessing coming in for you, because they know for sure they're not getting it and they haven't got it. And they're like, okay, well, that person might be getting it and they may want to take it from you. So I feel like there is some sort of like, let's see what, yeah. And then we have the Tower. Is this Devil energy going through the Tower? Yeah. So they're going through the Tower, and everything that they've built on a false foundation is now crumbling down. And so now they might be looking at you, realizing, well, nothing negative's happening to them. They're doing just fine. In fact, they're doing better than ever. How is that possible? How is it possible that they're doing well after everything I've done to them and sent their way? I feel like there's a bit of that. I feel like you're being blessed in front of their face. All right. They're going to watch you succeed. They're going to watch you be blessed. They're going to watch you have a relationship of a lifetime. They're literally going to watch. They thought that maybe like they could somehow impact your life but I feel like God is going to bless you in front of your enemies. Yeah, because you're the Empress. The Empress is protected by Archangel Michael and God. That's who protects the Empress, all right? She's meant to anchor in creation here. She's co-creating with God, okay? She has a mission here, and that is something that is protected, okay? There's a destiny here. There's something here that maybe the devil used someone else, right? I feel like the devil works through people, okay? I feel like someone has some really dark attachments still. I feel like they're regretting the investment that they made because it kept them stuck and stagnant and bound to dark energy. I'm getting like there's dark energy that has attached itself to someone you used to deal with, and they can't break the chains now. And they are regretting the investment that they made because they're now realizing that, like, you're the abundant one. You're the blessed one. And the blessing was always with you. And they may have thought that it might have been elsewhere, but come to find out, once they left your energy, like, their world turned to shit, okay? Everything's turning to shit. You are the one with the blessing. You are the blessed one. They're realizing that whatever direction they went was the wrong direction. You are the Empress, and you are divinely protected and loved, okay? And justice is playing out regarding this situation. And they are experiencing lots of losses in their life right now for messing with you. This was a catalyst for your growth and development. You were almost like saved from this entrapment, this sacrifice. Yeah, Page of Wands and the Moon. Yeah, somebody was doing dark magic behind your back. Someone was trying to keep you confused, in an illusion, not having any clarity, not understanding, you know, what you're meant to do in this life. Like, the devil knows that you have a mission here, and they tried to use somebody and maybe others to prevent that from coming together. And so I feel like now this energy is having to deal with the conjuring up that they've done with devil energy, and justice is playing out here on a major scale, okay? So this is like the moon is illuminating. We have full moon energy coming up tomorrow. I feel like whatever action they took towards trying to create instability and keep you balanced, confused, and in the dark, and bound by some sort of low vibrational energy, that, like, there's some sort of like reckoning coming for them regarding this. I feel like their own subconscious insight, I feel like they were not tuned into that. I feel like they didn't pay attention to their intuition. They didn't pay attention to the signs. I feel like they were bamboozled by someone doing some sort of magic with this wand here. And maybe they didn't quite understand what they were getting themselves into until it was too late. Okay, but they're still having to be accountable for what they did do anyway. Whether they knew it or not, doesn't matter. They still did it. And I'm getting like they were warned many times, okay? I just heard they knew damn straight that they shouldn't have been doing what they were doing, especially if they didn't have the full understanding. You shouldn't be doing something you don't understand. You have a responsibility and accountability for your free will choices. They violated universal law here because they tried to manipulate someone's free will through spells, through casting, through manipulation. Yeah, 9 of Swords. Yeah, they're worried about it now. They're worried about it because now they know who you are. Now they know who you're protected by, and now they know that you have a higher calling on your life, and that they were used and manipulated to do this work. I feel like they are full of anxiety, full of fear, full of just this. They know the storm is coming, and they're like, shit. Queen of Wands. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Like, this is you in your purpose. Like, nothing they did worked is what this is saying. Like, they're worried because nothing they did worked. Everything they sent your way is returning back to them, and you're unaffected. In fact, you're stronger than ever. Okay, so whatever they sent your way, like, you became more empowered, more ambitious, more motivated. Like, you're taking on challenges, you're inspiring others, you have this creativity about you. Like, you're stepping in, like, you've stepped into your full divine purpose, authority, and autonomy, and you're sovereign, and you're leading the pack. You are, like, spiritually strong, okay? And everything that they did to try to take you down and prevent you from being in this power, which you were destined to be in, has failed. And they are shit and bricks. Shit and bricks. So this was a catalyst for your growth. This was a catalyst for your development and training and initiation, okay? And now you're applying everything you've learned, because now you're the Queen of Wands. You're the Empress, okay? You understand that all of this happened for you, not to you. Yeah. All right? They thought that, like, they could play games with you and break your heart and cheat on you and think that that was going to ruin you in some way, shape, or form to prevent you from being in your purpose. But here's the thing, like, they fell for the trap, okay? The devil set this trap. The devil sent in someone to distract them, to sway them from their own path and their own journey and their own enlightenment and ascension. And so all they really did was screw themselves in the process. And now they are the ones that are experiencing what it's like to be cheated on in a relationship. They're the one who's being put in a third party. Any plans that they made to break your heart, deceive you, betray you, all the things, backfired, and it's now returning back to sender with the Three of Swords and the Three of Wands in reverse. So they're the one that is being entertained, like, whoever they've attached themselves to is now entertaining other people behind their back, okay? We have the Emperor energy. You have someone coming in that is going to be your divine counterpart, okay? We have the Empress and the Emperor. This is someone who is high vibrational, someone who has a lot of authority, has their own legacy that they have established, someone who is responsible, someone who presents themselves and it's like they walk the walk, right? Or they walk the talk, whatever that saying is. You know, I suck at the sayings. This is someone who's powerful, someone who's like a fatherly leader energy. This is law and order. This is someone who's very logical, very much in their energy of empowered, like they're empowered, okay? This is who, like, is coming in for you, if it hasn't already happened. Someone who is going to show up the way that you need them to show up, okay? You are attracting in a counterpart, and it's coming in. All right, thank you. That's who this Two of Cups is. It's the Emperor coming in for the Empress. Yeah, like, you're done playing with immature, whoops. Sorry about that. You're done, like, done. Like death and rebirth, okay? This is an ending. 3333. 33 on the timer. Page of Cups, all right? We have the Death. I feel like someone might now want to apologize, but it's over and done with and too late, okay? You're not interested in whatever apology they have. And here's the thing, like, they're drinking a lot, they're partying a lot, they're, like, in their sorrows, like, they probably are drinking their own Kool-Aid, so they believe their own lies that they told. So even if they do come and apologize, it's not going to be authentic and it's not going to be truth. In fact, today I saw a sign, a neon sign with the word truth backwards. Okay, so it looked a little bit like, I wonder if I can do this, which I found fascinating, which is kind of relating to this. It looked like this, but it was backwards. And of course, it doesn't look backwards when I write it like this, but just know it was backwards. All right. Anywho, A for effort. I feel like you're not going to receive the truth, okay? You're going to receive their version of what the truth is, which you know is false, okay? There's nothing that they could say that would change your perspective at this time. You experienced what you experienced with this energy. They made the decisions, they took the actions, and you have moved on from the situation. Your back is to the situation, okay? This, was a major ending, and it needs to, just accept it. Accept that it's over and let it go, okay? Accept the ending and accept that it's over, and, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Like, yeah, it is what it is. Like, there is some sort of ending coming in for this energy, all right? And there's been an ending with you. Like, you've already moved on. Like, you've already, like, packed your bags. Like, you're out of here. Like, you're on the quest for something that is going to bring you emotional fulfillment. And this did not bring you emotional fulfillment when you're in a relationship with them. And so what makes you think that it's going to be any different now? Like, they haven't changed a bit. They're still up to their same old games, okay? There's been no accountability about any of this, and they're not going to be accountable now. They're not someone who is accountable and responsible. They're not someone who speaks truth. And they certainly don't repent for anything either. So, yeah, all right? They can wish a new beginning with you all they want. It's not happening, okay? You might get a message that, like, they want to try again, but you understand, like, there's some sort of game being played here still behind the scenes, okay? And I feel like you're not interested in having any kind of communication, discussion. They're still dealing with the third party, right? They wish that they could leave the third party and start somewhere else, but they can't. They're bound and stuck to this third party, okay? The third party is entertaining other people, and the third party is part of their karma. All right, so they're meant to learn lessons. Yeah, look, this energy is still, like, lurking. Remember how I was talking about the lurker? All right, so just know that, like, this was a lesson. Everybody's learning something. I feel like you learned self-worth. You learned how valuable your energy is. Okay, they're still trying to hold on to your energy. That is why it's coming up in this reading. That is why we are applying what we learned. This is why we're, focused on the here and now. We're not going back into past energies and wishing and wanting some sort of truth and clarity. No, you got the truth. You got the clarity. You are saved from this energy. Okay? You are freed. I feel like they are being affected in their financial, like, they might be dealing with, like, some sort of, like, they're having to stay where they're at because of financial responsibilities, okay? So, yeah, sure, they can go into a field and dream all they want of a new beginning, but they don't have any ability to create anything from it. Like, they're having to stay where they're at, and this really stresses them out because they're having to stay with someone for finances, for greed, for money, even though they don't want to be there. They are experiencing the Ten of Swords pain or will, okay? They broke their own heart. They sold their own self down to the penny, okay? There's some sort of, like, doing things for money, doing things because, they like to have a nice house and a nice car, right? Yeah, here's the Knight of Swords energy. They made a very impulsive decision and they're regretting it, okay? I feel like I feel like, they didn't think before acting, okay? Is what I'm getting. So I have thinking and then I have acting. I have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. I feel like there is some sort of, like, wishing that they'd done things differently, okay? But you have left the building, okay, with the Six of Swords. You are like, I'm out of here, right? They're going to gain a perspective, okay? And this perspective is what you experienced, okay? So they're going to understand what it feels like to what it feels like to go through what you went through your lenses, but their experience. Okay. So it's kind of like, you know, yeah. And we have the High Priestess. Yeah. I feel like it's almost like the games that they played, literally just played them. All right. Or they're going to play them. So all the pain and suffering that they created for you, whether it was with others or a team or whoever they worked with, okay, it doesn't even matter. Okay, whatever action that was taken against you that created a lot of pain and suffering, not just for you, but maybe there was others, friends, or there was a lot of loss here. There was a lot of pain. Okay, and it was from like deception, betrayal, lying, slandering, abuse, narcissistic attacks, gang stalking, you name it. Okay, black magic. There's a lot of that. You know, some of you were put up as like a sacrifice. Okay, and there's death magic done. All right, I don't want to scare anybody, but that's what I'm picking up. They're going to experience this. Okay, and it's for the purpose of their own enlightenment, their own understanding. They clearly have not been accountable enough to learn the lesson. So sometimes people have to learn the hard way. And I'm getting like, that's kind of what's playing out here. All right. I feel like you intuitively know this. You understand that when it comes to having a physical experience here on earth, you know that we are in a world of duality and everybody has free will choice. And when they have free will choice, there are laws that need to be abided by. And so, you know, thoughts and actions create a reality, they create a reaction. And I feel like there is that flip. Okay, I'm seeing like something like, you know, when you see like one of those timers, you know, the sands of time, and then you flip it and it's like the clock starts over. That's what I'm seeing in my third eye. There is some sort of like, okay, it's your turn now, right? Like it's kind of like, you know, there's some sort of major learning that's playing out here, right? Yeah, they're going, yeah. Then I have the 8 of Swords. Okay. 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords. I feel like you have been freed, or you freed yourself from this situation. I feel like it was the best decision you ever made was to walk away from this person, this group, this family, whatever, friends, whatever this is, okay? I feel like they now have to, I feel like they're afraid to look at themselves, okay? They're afraid to see and understand all the things that they've done and how it impacts other people. I feel like there's been a lot of things that they ignore or use substances to not look at themselves. I feel like there is a calling for them to look at themselves and how they treat other people and how it affects other people. And I feel like they refuse to do this. They refuse to go within and look at themselves. They're going to be forced to. There is some sort of like ego death happening here, okay? So, you know, they've caused and inflicted a lot of pain on people, all right? So I feel like there is some sort of like, oh no, like, you're not getting away with that. Like, there is going to be some sort of reckoning where they're going to be forced to go and look at themselves and do that self-evaluation as to like, why do I treat people like this? Why do I feel this way? Why do I, you know, do this? Why do I do that? Like, oh, maybe it stems down to something I experienced as a kid, or maybe it's a pattern in my family. Like, they're going to be forced to get to that kind of detail, so that they can be relieved of this entrapment. Okay. I feel like there is some sort of like entrapment here, and sometimes it's self-inflicted and sometimes it's as a result of our upbringing. But what I'm getting is like, enough's enough. Okay. I'm getting enough's enough. They are going to feel like they're going to go through an experience of being left out in the cold, abandoned, you know, not feeling like enough. Yeah. Queen of Swords and the Ten of Cups. All right. You decided to speak your truth. Okay. I feel like there was a lot that was said that was unfair and unjust because they were abandoned by you leaving, but they forced you to leave. Like they did toxic things that brought on you going a different direction. And I feel like they're not willing to take accountability for any of that. And I feel like you're like, all right, I'm out of here. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. I deserve better than this. And if you're not going to have any integrity or morals or speak the truth in any kind of way, then I'm out. And you took you and maybe your kids, your family, like whatever family dynamic that was, it was severed. You let it just crash and burn. All right. The Queen of Swords, like, you know, it was a difficult decision, but it was still the best decision made here in this situation, because this person wasn't willing to look at themselves at all and be accountable. And so you made the decision to be accountable for yourself and for your family, and you made the decision to do whatever it takes for you to have a happy family environment, even if it means doing it by yourself. And that's exactly what you did. You left and you chose to protect your family at all costs, because they didn't deserve to be in this Ten of Swords pain that you were in. It was just a matter of time before your kids would start to feel this. And so you like cut bait. You legit cut bait. Okay. Queen of Swords cuts bait. She speaks truth. She is someone who's very like a good communicator, someone who doesn't put up with any shit. Okay. And I feel like you may have put up with enough, and then you said, I'm done. I'm out of here. This is done and over with. And maybe this energy thought that they could play games with you and that you would never leave them or anything like that. But that couldn't be. And maybe that was the case. Maybe you realize, like, you know what, I'm giving to a situation that isn't giving back, and time to move on. I feel like, you know, you are going to have a new beginning with someone who is going to put your family first, okay, and make you guys a priority when this energy certainly couldn't. They made everybody else a priority, and you were an afterthought. I feel like you now know that, you know, it's better sometimes to be by yourself until the right person comes along, and you are never settling for less than ever again. And so you are embarking on that new journey, even if it is a solo one. And you know that you are destined for emotional fulfillment, and you will continue to go on that quest until you find this. Okay? Anything else here? This is you also like prioritizing your peace, prioritizing a happy family dynamic, one that is not abusive, one that is not toxic, one that, you know, is fulfilling. Yeah, there's judgment here. All right. This is someone still holding on to a lot of pain and suffering. And because they're holding on to this unresolved pain and suffering, it affects everybody around them. And it's affected, you know, many families, I'm sure. And it continues to be abusive. And until it's healed, it's going to continue to repeat. And I feel like this person is so reluctant to be accountable and responsible. And until they're responsible and accountable for themselves and the actions that they took to hurt other people, then they will continue to experience karma and very difficult lessons, because clearly, like, they're not getting it, right? They keep running away from doing the work. Well, tell you what, like, eventually they're going to be forced to do the work, whatever way that is, you in this lifetime or the next. One thing you have to understand is that, like, karma doesn't stop, okay? Karma continues even when you're in your resting period, okay? Once you are no longer in a physical vessel and that physical vessel is expired and you are in your essence, per se, just know that karma will wait until your next existence, okay? For the lessons to continue. Like, it's until they're learned. Like, that is the process of evolution and ascension. So, you know, Lady Justice and you know, Judgment, they'll wait. They'll wait. you're not doing yourself any favors by neglecting to do this work, right? This healing work and being accountable and stuff. So I feel like somebody may even want to like send you a message letting you know that like they want to be loyal, they want to be dependable, they wish they were. Well, hey, listen, woulda, coulda, shoulda. It's a little late now, okay? Again, 10 of Pentacles, you're focusing on establishing something that's long-standing, something that has stability, security, abundance, something that is fulfilling, something that is going to help pave the road for future generations. You're not here to try to create like more pain for more generations after you. You're trying to be the cycle breaker here. You're here to kind of like create change and do things better and do things different. All right. And I feel like the divine and you have a plan. You're operating in this plan and you're meant to have this in this lifetime. So this is like what's destined for you. And it is, you know, generational wealth and establishing that legacy. Okay. So just know that you have the support of your spiritual team as well as, you know, your ancestors, your saints. All right. Just know that you're not doing this alone. Okay. And to continue being focused on that plan of yours. I wish you nothing but the best. And just remember how magical you are, okay? You're co-creating with the universe. And sometimes it's complicated. All right? I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope that this finds who needs it. Take care now.